Simulations are a great way of bringing gamifications. So this is really close to the real life games where you use the simulations where it's where you can't really send a human being in a dangerous situation. So a lot of safety training is used. So in this particular picture, you have a tunnel here, and the operator is using simulation to be able to see what happens in different situations. You could use simulations for leadership games, in a lot of medical training where you can't really use your students to do open heart surgery on a real patient, so you can use simulations. So simulation is a great way to bring some kind of gaming into learning. This is a screenshot of simulation of military training. Virtual world, virtual reality, for example, doing open heart surgery on a simulated game and bringing this kind of 3D environment is a great way to increase the engagement within your students. McDonald's case study using Nintendo. So McDonald's bought 2 Nintendo stations for each of their 3,800 stores in Japan. The challenge the Japanese McDonald's division was trying to solve, that they have all these young customer service reps who join the McDonald's often without any experience, so they need training. Their turnaround is really high because these are high school students. Sometimes they work in summer or on a break, and then they leave and find another job or stop working. So they needed to train a lot of customer service rep quickly without investing a lot of money. So they created this Nintendo game where it's teaching them how to flip burgers, what the right temperature of fries is, so on and so forth. And most of these young trainers were using their free time in the night to play this Nintendo game and get expert at doing the job. And the next morning when they will come at the job, they can focus on some of the soft skills, such as communication skills, customer service skills, and really figure out the last little touches which are needed in their training as opposed to training from the beginning. So the games were helping them train, and that was in the process. McDonald's was saving a lot of time, and the customers, the employees were having fun. SAP Community Network is a great case study where SAP really created a community which is thriving. So SAP software is complex to deploy, and they needed a way where one customer can help another customer to figure out some of the challenges in deployment. So they created this customer community, which is the biggest community, one of the biggest community in the world on internet, where the technicians, the consultants are helping each other. They have leaderboards, so you can see the leveling icon. So you start with the glass and you can get up to the diamond. So they are creating that sense of challenge, sense of adventure and status. You earn points. So they're motivating a lot of their contributor by contributing more and more on the discussion forums, on the blogs, commenting on the blogs to contribute back to the community. And in the process, the customers are solving their problems. They're learning more. These are some of the facts after a month of deploying the gamification mechanics. You can see how sticky it is, the badges, how many badges were earned, the points, and overall activity increased 400%. SAP did that in phases, so it's a 10-year journey to be able to get where they are in 2013. And a lot of the principles of gamification can be seen on their customer portal. So as you can see, they didn't really create an Angry Bird kind of game or a video game. What they're using is a game mechanics to create an impact by giving badges, by giving points, by giving rewards. So they use a lot of the gaming levers to engage the people. Badges is a great way of creating gamification within the learning community. They could be used internally or externally. So a lot of times, once if you're doing a project management certification training online, in 2 years you're going to earn a certificate. But what happens on that weekly, monthly basis? Badges could be those little stars your kids get when they do something nice. Those could be that little dose of acknowledgement between those big achievements such as graduation, certification. So you can use badges to acknowledge the little achievements. You can share badges on your Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus platform, and by making your learning social, you get little acknowledgement. You also can create a viral effect on training, and you kind of create a training culture internally and externally. This is one example where our platform, Paradiso's platform, with which has learning embedded in Salesforce, how you can share your badges on Chatter. Salesforce Chatter is Salesforce social platform where the salespeople can interact with other salespeople and help each other, and also show recognition and collaboration within the organization.